No, you pulled all the hair off the top of my feet. You know you did.
It was an accident.
One, go live. Go live, go live, go live, go live, go live.
I think it's rude to point like that.
That's why I started doing this on stage. Because people were fussing me.
3, 2.
No, I'm just saying people were fussing me because I used to point all the time. And so I did that. It's like, I know pointing's rude, so I'll use extra fingers to disguise it.
Yeah. You thought that was, you were kind of shocked that I had watched enough of your videos.
I thought that was clever. No, I'm pointing, but
and
you
then when I did the impression of it, you went, oh, you really did watch the video. Yeah, I told you I watched the video.
You know, we started.
I'll let you know when we started. I introduced the show. We can't start till I get here.
Right.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Road Comics Adventures. I'm Renee Bray, and this is my trusty partner, Flip Orley.
I don't ever introduce myself. I don't know. Like, I'm not opposed. I just don't want to.
Well, that's why I did it.
No, I appreciate it.
I know you did.
Well,
you look pretty in your shirt.
I haven't worn this shirt in at least 40 pounds.
I know, you look really good. We had a good time the other night. You saw a lot of people you hadn't seen for a long time.
Oh, at Cité des Arts.
Yeah, it's Cité Arts. I'm calling it Cité Arts. It was a great show. The great thing about it was I got to meet a lot of people I've been hearing about, and we got to see our old friend Rod.
We did.
And actually, he started out as your friend, but I really feel like he's my friend now too, and his significant other, Dawn. I finally got to meet her.
You've kidnapped Rod.
What do you mean? I kidnapped him.
Well, he used to be mine. Now he's ours. I mean, it's all right. I like sharing. What did you learn in school today?
Sharing.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, Book Bag Becky was mine. I share her with you.
That's different.
Naniki.
Different?
Janet Schwartz.
No, that's not different.
Hey, I'd like to say a special shout out to Janet. Janet's, I guess you'd call him her heart dog. Passed away 3 years ago tomorrow, and she's really struggling with it. She loved him. Dex. What's his name? Dex. D-E-X.
One vowel away.
I wasn't going to say it.
No, nobody wants to get doxxed. We went from no people to 3 people right there. Just, I don't know who they are, though. It didn't say.
They're on one of the phones.
They're on yours. Renee Bray phone. The Renee Bray phone. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. We got 3 people right there, too.
That's good. Do you know who they are?
Well, I know it's Mike Peters. Says hello.
Hi, Mike Peters. Hey, you are doing really good on your diet, man.
Dude, we saw a picture of you on Facebook, and your face is...
The face on Facebook.
Yeah,
we didn't recognize you at first. You have
changed
lost an amazing amount of weight.
It was impressive, man. Good for you. Keep it up. Keep it up. Why was I yelling like that? So anyway, we're down.
If you think it's just now starting, you would be wrong. He started before the podcast even got started.
It's not my fault.
Oh, it never is.
It's because what happened was the Renee sets me up, and then she plays the victim.
You're a terrible human being.
And so I just have to suffer through it as best I can.
We've been working really hard.
It's been, you know what? It's been a good couple days.
We went out. We did the show Saturday night. Saturday night. 2 hour and 45-minute show.
Downtown Lafayette at a very lovely theater called... Now, we live in South Louisiana, which is Cajun, and they speak French, but it's Cajun French. And certain letters they pronounce and others they don't. And so, like, I never get the pronunciations right. So it says Cité des Arts.
This from the guy who thinks he speaks Swedish.
No, I do speak Swedish, German, a lot of French, but not Cajun French. There's a difference. Cajun French throws...
How much Spanish?
Oh, mucho.
A poquito?
No, no, no. Mucho. Bark, 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 bark.
Hey,
bark,
book bag Becky, you talk about a busy person. She's getting ready. August 1st is her biggie.
She actually wrote under her name, Book Bag Becky is tuning in tonight with a smiley face. And Stephen Bohr.
Oh, Stephen, hi. Hey, I like what you're doing with your podcast.
Love it.
And I have been sending it out to some of my minister friends. Gary Finner, Randy Moore, they're on my Facebook page. I sent them links. I hope they join you.
And I send good thoughts. I do. Oh, right there. Mike Peters. He said, thank you. It was getting rid of the beard. I think that was supposed to be a funny. I mean...
Oh, I didn't realize he had gotten rid of the beard.
Maybe he did. You know what? I noticed that like here... just your face was
Did you get rid
thinner.
of your beard? Maybe that's what it was. Why he looked so young.
He looked 12. I was going to call the authorities on Dee Dee for possibly being with an underage boy. Too soon? Hey, Naniki right there.
Hey, Nance. Good to see you, man.
You know.
Don't. If you were going to start this.
Dee Dee, if you're not careful, I'm calling Chris Hansen. What?
I wish I'd never got him started. He had never seen To Catch a Predator.
Not ever.
And I go, oh, you haven't watched that? Because we were talking about trends in TV.
Right.
And he flips said, well, I don't think somebody will watch the same thing over and over and over again.
I was wrong. I binge watched. I watched a lot of episodes. A lot of episodes, actually.
And he goes, this is just the same thing over and over again. They say the same things. They do the same thing. And he go, you're going to watch the next one with me, aren't you?
Now, bear in mind, I'm laughing about the TV production, not the subject matter. The subject matter is horrible, and people do horrible things. That said, so I really, and I know you can too, I separate the subject matter from the production.
Well, also, what I can tell you is, and I don't think this is going to be a surprise to anybody because I'm pretty clear about it. I have worked as a independent victim advocate since 1995. Victims of sex crimes, child sexual assault and their families.
Absolutely.
I work with them. I still work with some of them to this day. I have contact. Some people that join in and watch our show. Here's what I will tell you. Every sex offender, it's always the same excuses and everything is the same. And we laugh at them because we in the business all know it. And it doesn't offend me that somebody laughs because they actually think they're going to get away with it.
Well, like as an example, in several of the episodes we had watched when we were binge watching,
you were binge watching.
And you were being supportive. They would have, let's see, Jeff Clark right there.
Hey, Jeff Clark. We were talking about you earlier, too.
Right over here, Dee Dee. I hear you're talking, LOL. Yes, he is way younger. I was talking S words.
I got the clue.
Okay. So, like, the horrible predator person would drive, let's say, from 4 hours away, 6 hours away, whatever. And there'd be a lot of contact back and forth. Krista Polk, right over there.
Hey, Krista.
And and then, you know, you can see on cameras throughout the neighborhood that they're weaving and bobbing and they're checking the perimeter, and they'll park far away and then they'll walk up to the door. And then when they get accosted by Chris Hansen inside the house, they're like, I was just stopping in to use the restroom and then I was going to go. I mean, how many times did we hear that story?
Yeah. I was coming here because I was worried about a 13-year-old girl being home alone.
So I drove across state lines over 6 hours so I could just do sort of a welfare check.
Yeah, rather than calling the police or anything. You hear that crap all the time. As a matter of fact, I used to help a department. I won't say which one. But I would go on, this is back in the days of AOL chat rooms.
Right.
And all I would do is write a profile, and I would be an 11 or 12-year-old boy or girl. And I had pretty much all the slang kids used and stuff. And I never was in one of those chat rooms for more than 3 minutes before somebody hit me up, an older person.
Yeah.
Usually older male. I don't think I ever ran into a female, or at least that I didn't know.
Crazy.
Because anybody can be anything on the internet. Look at us, we're on the internet. We pretend like we're smart.
Well, I don't make that pretend at all. I don't.
It really helps with our business a lot.
No, I mean, I just, you know, I'm letting it the flag fly. It's whatever. If you think I'm smart, good for you.
Like I said on that video, if you were coming to us for medical advice, you got bigger problems.
So you don't want to hear it. I had a on both feet in the exact same area, just below my pinky toe.
Yeah.
I had a bobo. It would be like,
if you don't look at me like I'm gonna pull your ass out. I mean you out of the fire.
It'd be like the character.
3 minutes in, I've already blown the PG rating. Go ahead.
The character on Star Trek, Worf, it's like that, but with a different ending.
I love Star Trek. I love going to sleep to it. Flip, can we watch Star Trek? Because I'm not getting knocked out quick enough.
So anyway, I had a Worf on my foot on each side, just below the pinky toe, and so Renee, who had been begging to put duct tape around my head when I had an ear infection, and I said no. She's like, "Can I duct tape the Worfs?" And I'm like, "All right." So she did some other stuff besides duct tape, but she filed them down and she vinegared them.
We gave him a foot bath, a really nice, relaxing. Let me just tell you something. It was disappointing to put your feet in hot water.
Well,
because you were like, oh, it's too high, it's too bad.
Yeah, it's like,
oh, it's too cool, it's too cool.
I'm like,
it's just right.
I'm like Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
Holly Janine right there.
Hey, Holly, how are ya?
And she says, hi, Flip and Renee.
I love Holly.
So anyway, she did all this stuff, and then she wrapped my feet with duct tape.
No, I didn't.
Like a mummy.
No, I did not. Look, this is a recommendation, and you know it works. You know how I know it works? It was on the internet. That one of the ways to do it is to put a piece of duct tape over it.
Jewel, right there.
Hey, Jewel. I'm glad to see you. Happy bathing.
And that was what I wanted to.
Was it really?
I don't know what the first was a hairball. Holly, Janine, I love you both.
You're such a sweetheart. You're such a doll. And Jules, I'm glad to see you. Jewel has to put up with a lot of crap, much like I do. If you saw the picture of the other guy at another Costco acting up, That's Jewel's significant other, Dennis. And he and Flip met not only in Bradenton,
Right.
but they came over to Winter Haven.
Yep.
And actually got to meet Storm, too.
I will tell you what, Jewel, Dennis is my kind of people.
Yeah, which tells you right away, we can't get them together again.
So if you hadn't seen the video, what had happened was in July, well, we're still in July. So in July, Renee and I go into Costco, and they have these full-on...
Wait a second. You do know you haven't finished the duct tape yet.
Well, yeah, you wrap my feet in duct tape.
Oh, was that it? Didn't wrap his feet. Look at the video. Soil to Soul Lifestyle.
I had money.
It's a remedy. Do you have plantars, warts on your feet anymore?
Wharfs. See?
Are they on your feet anymore?
No, they're gone.
How long did it take?
A week-ish. Week and a half. Week.
How long did I tell you it would take?
Up to 6 weeks. Up
And
to 4 weeks.
And it happened in a week.
Yes, but...
And the fear of the duct tape is gone now, right? I have my rights back.
No, you pulled all the hair off the top of my feet. You know you did.
It was an accident.
No, you know you did. I'm sitting there. You're like, well, it didn't stick on real good last night, so I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit more and make sure that it stays in place.
I did not. I just put a little farther up on the top of your foot because it was right there, and it needed to stay in place.
And then when she pulled it off, you'd have thought she was starting a lawnmower. That was me crying. I have no hair on the top of my feet anymore.
Oh.
And the warts are gone too. But whatever,
Yeah, so actually he's in good shape now. So if you have a plantar's wart. But at the end of that video, I said, because he goes into this big long thing so nobody can sue us saying we're
it's like if you have a problem, maybe you want to check with your doctor or medical professional.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
If you're checking with two comedians on a medical issue, you have a bigger problem than a plantar's wart.
That's true. Yeah,
except for mental illness, we can pretty much cover that.
Well, and I mean, you can get in touch with us about food recipes and natural skincare recipes, but yeah, as far as like doctoring,
I mean, we do a lot of our own stuff, but I do the research for me or for you, depending on, and then we go from there. But I'm not sure I'd take my advice, and I think the fact that I'm usually laughing really hard.
Pam Pearson right there.
Hey, Pam. Hope you're feeling good.
And Holly Janine has one less friend now.
Why?
Because she just wrote, let her, meaning you, wax me next. Nice knowing you.
Holly Janine. That's why you and I are friends.
By the way, Krista Polk, I have heard that duct tape works.
It did work, and it worked very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, in a week. They were gone.
And he had some. So he starts limping one night. And I go, what's wrong? Nothing. Well, then why are you limping? Well, and I go, how long's it been hurting? Well, it was like a couple months ago. It started to like 2 months. Are you kidding me? Well, it didn't hurt so bad, but now it's really hurting. He takes off his shoes, which getting him just to show me the bottom of his foot, you'd have thought
I'm not really limber. By the way, she wanted to check my foot yesterday to see how things were progressing, and she forgot the fact that I have no elasticity from like my knee to my groin. And yet she pulled up my leg so quick, I thought she was trying to do some kind of a martial art move. I almost went flopping again right out of the lazy boy.
I wouldn't use the term flop. I just did. So.
It wasn't good.
Oh, he's such a pain.
She fixed the plantar's wart and she pulled the groin muscle. All in one fell swoop.
So he'd had this for 2 months hurting him. And I'm like, give me my phone. And I'd remembered something about duct tape, but you know, he told me before I moved here.
She lost her privileges.
That I'm not allowed to touch the duct tape.
Dude, I swear, she wanted to wrap it around my head so that I could go ahead and take a shower and not get wet.
When he was having ear problems before we found out he needed assistance, he goes, I really need to take a shower. And I go, do not get water in that ear. Please do not get water in that ear. And he goes, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And doesn't have a shower cap or anything like that. And I go, oh, we'll get like a little baggie and put it on the side like this. And then so it doesn't fall off and you risk getting water in it, we'll put duct tape. And you go, on my face? And I go, well, yeah, just for a little while. And
that's a hard no. By the way, right there,
uh-huh.
And you've not met him, but you've heard about him, my good friend Matt Davis.
Oh, hey, Matt, how are you? Yes, I have heard about you.
And Holly Janine says that she loves me even hairy. But you know what? Holly Janine, how hairy am I really? Huh?
You wouldn't have done that 4 months ago.
Well, I still won't go any further. I'm just like, do you see what's happening here? Nothing. No hair. And that's not waxen, shaven, or nairing. That's genetics. What? All I'm saying is I'm good to go. What? Is there a problem? So Holly Janine wants to know if I shaved my chest for her. No. I mean, I would, but I didn't need to because I'm. I would have shaved for you. It was unnecessary. Hello, Renee.
I'm not talking to anyone for a few minutes. You're on your own.
So on Saturday, we went to downtown Lafayette. We did a show at this little theater, Cité des Arts. But they pronounce it Cité des Arts.
Yeah, nobody cares.
No, it's important because I couldn't get it right. You got it even less right.
I got to meet Ronnie.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I have a couple dear friends. She said, Holly, Renee spill, but I don't know if that's.
She want me to. Oh no.
So, I'm going to tell you right now. We knew some of the people in the audience, actually good friends of mine, some that are good friends of Renee's, and some are good friends of mine that she met for the first time, but had been hearing about since we've been talking to each other. And the audience could not have been nicer. And we had a lot of fun. We went there to do 90 minutes. And when we looked at our watches, we'd done 2 hours, 45 minutes. And so we, at some point go like, holy moly, we got to go. And so we ended the show. But it's one of those, and I'm seeing this from time to time, which I don't understand. It's an audience that laughed in all the right places, albeit, more reserved. But they were not interactive in a way where it's almost like they felt like they were at a movie and not a live show. And I get not heckling. Like, I don't want to be heckled. You don't want to be heckled. Well, actually, you do. You like being heckled.
I made a living off of it.
But when you're talking to the audience, which we will sometimes do, like we do on the podcast, we'll talk to y'all because it's so nice for you to talk to us as well. But the audience sat there and looked at us like we were speaking Renee's kind of French. Not my French, because they were speaking my
If Cindy Villers is on here, her mom was my French teacher.
Oui.
You know what? I learned something just now. You know what we're not doing on Tuesday anymore?
What's that?
Leg day.
Oh, you make a mistake, did you?
I may be getting a little sore.
Well, for Matt Davis, when are you going to play us some Pink Floyd in that Marshall stack? That.
We get kicked off for playing music.
Right, you know what?
By the way, do you really think I didn't know what he was talking
Well,
about?
I know you know bands. I just didn't know if you knew where it was. Yeah, you know what? I poorly.
Dark Side of the Moon.
I poorly play a lot of Pink Floyd, and as bad as I play, I still think we'd hit a copyright infringement. That's sad. Thank you.
And I think he plays beautifully. You play a lot better than you give yourself credit for.
I don't think I do. But so what's so funny is I played. I was the weakest link in a rock and roll band when I was in high school.
Imagine everybody's surprised.
Surprise! And at the time, I had a Fender twin reverb amp that I loved, but I'd always pined away for and really wanted a Marshall stack. One, I couldn't afford it. B, I couldn't afford to tote it around with me. Those speakers are heavy.
I know.
So
you know how I know?
You done it?
No. The first weekend that you were gone, I wanted to do a big cleanse. So when you came home, the house was beautiful and fresh and clean. And I tried to pick one up.
Oh, bad idea.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
I could have pulled a groin muscle.
I've had that happen, and you don't want that. By the way, Jewel said, and it was an oversight. You know what, Jewel? I was got everything ready so early that for some stupid reason I forgot to get the wheel. She said I missed the wheel. No excuses. I can run go get it now if you want.
No, we're good. We're good for we're fine. We'll just go without it this one time. We had to move it because Storm kept running into it, and we had a couple of people come through the house for different things, and one of them touched the wheel, and I almost had a stroke. And Flip went, "Oh, we can't keep it in here. It's got to go to a little hiding spot now."
So, I mean, again, it's not fragile, but it's sentimental, and we use it for certain aspects of things we do. I was leaving it vague. Anyway, so but the big problem with Storm. Storm is like a bull in a china shop, so we had to go ahead and move it for that.
Yeah, she's the problem.
Well, you know what I mean. Nothing. All right.
We're on baby watch.
Oh.
Actually, we are.
Yeah, we are.
My middle granddaughter was in labor the other night, or at least we thought she was.
On Saturday night while we were on stage. Yeah. Oh, Allie.
Oh, hey, Allie. How are you?
Not on the podcast. She sent.
She's sending me text messages.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah. And I hope you guys don't mind. I did leave my text messages on tonight because we are still on baby watch. So the baby is due any minute.
This would be Renee's granddaughter. She's got 3 grandkids. This is the middle child and the youngest of 2 granddaughters. And she is pregnant with her second baby.
A boy.
And it appears that it could be any day. And on Saturday night, it seemed like it was going to be any minute.
So I've been, needless to say, keeping the phone on. And we sent her a message this morning. She's finding us funnier the longer this goes on, which surprises me.
Oh, I didn't think she found that funny at all.
Oh, she thought it was hysterical. She sent all the laughing emojis and stuff.
I stole Renee's phone and I just hit like where you could record a message. I don't even remember what I said. So.
Where's that baby?
Where'd the baby? Where'd the baby? Where'd the baby? Where'd that baby? Just because I thought it was annoying.
And then she sent us the picture where she was having the ultrasound. Because with the first baby, she only went 20 to 24 weeks. She never even wore maternity clothes. So now she's full term. She's excited.
I wanted to send her a picture with one of Storm's balls in my shirt. where like we can be
Wait,
pregnant?
wait.
What?
Think.
We were gonna send her my pregnancy picture too.
What did you say?
One of Storm's balls.
There you go.
Got it.
Have you ever had a friend where you look at them and go, think about what you said.
Use your words.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is.
Well, the dog, who by the way is a female,
Yeah.
one of the things that
It's
she likes.
too late to recoup this now.
Well, she likes to play outdoors, and she's got like a ball, but she breaks them and or hides them, so there are multiples.
No, they're not. There's only one out back that I know of.
No, the one that she destroyed, I have no idea where that one is.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
We got.
Not the most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
You tossed that one?
Not the $25.
No,
one.
no, not
That one's lost.
Tina Roberts.
Hey, cuz Tina. Hey, Flip. We were talking about you and Aunt Jean at this show.
Oh, we were talking about Aunt Jean on stage.
Yeah, at the show on Saturday night. And here's what Flip said. Because we know Aunt Jean would like to do some artwork. We have a whole bunch of trees in the front yard. We want you to bring her over with her paints and her paintbrushes, and she can paint any of the trees in our front yard, and we'd actually like it.
Tina Roberts, here's the deal. She can paint anything in the yard, but nothing on the house and nothing in the house. But trees are open season. Oh, and we have a shed open season. Now, the well pump house, that's part of the house, and that's off limits.
But we will do that, and then your mom can get that out of her system, and I would love to have it done. Plus, I would love to spend the day with you and Aunt Jean.
So, backstory, one day I get a knock on the door from the people, a neighbor from the neighborhood behind our house. And
this is before me.
This is before you moved here. And I'm not part of their neighborhood, and I'm not part of their neighborhood association, homeowners association, and don't want to be. I don't believe in homeowners associations. I don't like them, don't want to be part of one. And so I get a knock on the door, and I answered, and this guy goes, hey, I live behind you, and the neighborhood all got together last night for our homeowners association, and we all voted and have decided we'd like to put up a privacy fence for you.
Now, first of all, before you guys go, oh God, how bad could that yard have looked? I'm going to tell you, this is a beautiful property.
It's a lovely house.
It's
nice
a
property.
beautiful property. It's just not snooty homeowner.
No, it's prior to you moving here, it's a bachelor who is kind of a minimalist, and
You're more mental than.
and I'm more function than fashion, and so it's not frilly, but it's nice. I've got like a couple 100-year-old oak tree in the backyard, and it's pretty landscaped. It's over an acre. It's a nice piece of property.
It's a beautiful property, and now we have the gardens and everything back there. What's funny is I'm kind of a neighbor person. Somebody goes by, I'm like, hey, how you doing? They're staring at me, so I'm like, hey. So now the neighbors are like, when I first got here, they were like, hey.
My neighbors are not my biggest fans.
I think they're starting to like you more now, though. Look at all the ones we got waving and stuff.
Well, so when they said they wanted to buy me a privacy fence, so I asked them, because that would have been well over $10,000, like thousands and thousands of dollars. So I go, I'm just curious, is it because the people in your neighborhood don't like driving down the street to get home, and they think my house is an eyesore, or do they think my house is bringing down their property values? And he's, what? I go, well, why would you spend money on a fence for me? Like, I didn't win a lottery, and you're knocking on my door like out of the blue.
They had a meeting about you.
Yeah, you last night you all got together and had a meeting about my house, and now you want to buy me several $1,000 fence. So you want to hide my house. So either I'm an eyesore or you think I'm bringing down your property values. So from that point, by the way, I said no. And I should have said yes because I'd love the privacy fence. But on principle, I said no. And then I started mowing the lawn at either 8 o'clock.
That's where you should have gone. 5, 4, 3.
Like an idiot, I didn't take the privacy fence. Should have. But either when they were on the way to work in the morning or on the way home from work, I would be on the riding lawnmower wearing like a half shirt and like Daisy Duke shorts with a beer in hand, waving to them mowing the lawn. So I really kind of thought I'd lean in to them wanting to hide my house. So I don't think they love me. I'm just saying. So anyway.
Maybe not. So we think the trees being painted would be a real thriller.
Would be a hoot. First of all joking aside, I would love it. But secondly, it would make me laugh if the neighbors did sort of a rubbernecking kind of a double take.
Not only that, my Aunt Jean is a wonderful artist. She's painted many pictures and paintings for me, and I can't wait. We are bringing those
Absolutely
up on the next trip.
Yep, we are.
Because we have several places to put them here in the house.
So circling back around to the show on Saturday night, audience was great, but you'd ask them questions or you'd want to interact with them, and they just
stare at you like you were a science fair project.
I mean, again, couldn't have been nicer. And nobody left in 2 hours, 45 minutes.
And these were people that you would have thought would have had to go to the bathroom
At the very least, get up to use the restroom, which they did not even do.
Nobody ever moved. And afterwards, they came up to me and they're like, "Oh, that was so much fun." It
was crazy. And
they swayed a little bit older than normal for our shows.
I would say that's true. I'd say that's true. But, I mean, it thankfully doesn't happen often. I did a couple weeks of shows, however, in Reno, Nevada. And, man, those people would not respond to anything. Holly Janine, let them put up the fence, and then you make a beautiful murals on the inside that you and Renee can enjoy. Well, I mean, I've had so many back and forths with them since the first offer of the fence. I think they've rescinded the offer. They made the offer a couple of times after that, but I think they eventually rescinded the offer.
And now when I first got here, I spent a lot of time out back with Storm. Because I was still vaping then, with real vape that had stuff in it, not this one.
Oh, let's see. Nothing. So, anyway, our neighbors on the other side, whom we love.
They're the farmers.
They put up a privacy fence. But
not because of me.
No, years ago. It wasn't my fault. It had to do, from what I understand, with someone I was involved with. That's way back when. And evidently, the person I was involved with was a bit of a problem for my neighbors. That's what I'm to understand.
That's what they told me. Man, did they not like her. And really skeptical of me when I got here for a while.
Well, you know what? Your reputation has nothing to do with other people's reputation in my past, but it stains you with a taint you had to kind of let wear off.
Now it's funny. She calls me her fence friend. She goes, "I'm so glad to have a fence friend."
Oh, that's sweet.
I really like her too. They're an older couple, nice as the day is long. Boy, if you want some pears, they're the people to talk to about it. We got to remember to do that. We got to pick pears.
For what?
Because they're ready to be.
Oh, our pears. I thought you meant sneak over.
No, we don't eat them when they give them to us. We had to give them away.
Well, that's why I didn't understand. So did we tell the story last week about how Storm cut a squirrel?
I think so, yeah.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Oh, Heather Dees. right there.
Hi, Heather.
Yeah.
Thank you for the friends request, too. I really appreciate that. Thanks. Thank you for being a friend.
Do you know that, I know you don't know, a friend of mine, actually at one point a very dear friend of mine, was one of the producers on that show.
Really?
Mhm.
Yes, I did know that. And I know they called you at one point about something.
I think at that point she may have been producing the Sherman Hemsley show, Amen.
Amen.
I think. I don't think it was Golden Girls. I think it was Amen. So I was involved with a woman. Story of my life.
Better than what you sounded like on that video, because it sounded like you were getting ready to
don't do it. Don't do it.
switch things up.
Don't you do it. So I was involved with someone, and this other woman I know, who's a producer on a TV show Amen, I think, called me up, and she said, I think I've got something that might interest you. And the person I was with flew off the handle, got really angry, was really upset, and actually made my life miserable for the next several minutes. And I had to, the gal that was the producer, I had to ask her to hold on for a minute. And I said to the gal that I was involved with, I go, what's the problem? She goes, I just can't believe that, you're going to get it rolling. I go, well, here's the thing. She was calling to let me know that she thought she had something that might be right for you. And she's like, wait, what? And then I was really happy for her. I don't remember exactly, but she's like, can't believe you're happy for me. I wouldn't have been happy. I was like, what do you mean you wouldn't have been? I saw it in real time. You weren't happy for me. I'm like, good for you. I mean, if it wasn't a role for me, it was a role for you. All right, well, good for you. So you're the first good choice I've had in my life as a female that's been in my orbit and had lived in the same place. And good for me. Thank you for being a friend. I'm saying. So said today's arts. So, but we had a good time, and all was well, and we're glad we did it.
Danny, that runs the place, is amazing, and so cool, because I had a connection with him, because his brother, whose name is Jimmy Pineapple, longtime comic, he and I used to travel and work together all the time.
Jimmy Pineapple is part of what was a large group of Houston, Texas comics known as the Outlaws. And in fact,
the most famous one was probably Bill Hicks.
Well, Sam Kinison, give him a run
Oh,
for
I
his money.
forgot Kinison was part of that.
Sam Kinison, Bill Hicks were part of that. Charlie Shannon, who I don't know if you ever knew who he was.
Mm-mm.
Him and his brother T.J. Shannon, really, really, really funny and very nice guys. Sadly, Charlie passed away at a young age, but really funny. Anyway, Jimmy Pineapple, part of that big group of outlaws.
And they're putting the Comedy Outlaws together, back together again. They will be at Ceteda Arts on September 19th.
Is it 19th? I thought it was 21st, but I think you're right. I think it's the 19th.
You know why I remembered it?
Oh, I do know why you remembered it. Arr.
Pirates Day.
Pirates Day.
Speak like a Pirates Day. And no, we're not stupid enough to remember it for that. It's also my son's birthday. My baby's birthday.
So there's a really, really, really nice guy in Michigan.
Brian.
I think it was Brian. I was double checking Michigan.
Yeah.
And we were getting ready to, this is almost a year ago, we were getting ready to do a theater in...
Oh my God, it was a year
almost
ago.
a year? Well,
September.
September.
Yeah, we talked to him on the phone before we went up there.
Yeah,
remember?
exactly.
Yeah.
And he was so excited that we were doing a show at this theater in Michigan. I think Park, Michigan, right? No, the Park Theater in...
Holland,
Michigan. And he was so excited we were doing a show on the 19th because to him, it was... His big thing was Speak Like a Pirate Day. And that I think they said that was his favorite holiday.
Yeah. That was his favorite holiday. So you even wrote a bit for it, remember?
Well, yeah, I did. I wrote a pirate bit just in case the volunteers were right for me to be able to use it on a stage. Sadly, they weren't.
And it was cool because he showed up. Really nice guy. Very funny. Very funny.
Is he a monologist or a magician?
No, he's a monologist.
Okay. Yeah. And then he was friends with a variety act. I don't remember if it was a juggler or a ventriloquist. Do you?
No.
He said they were amazing, though. By the way, I'm not letting the cat out of the bag, and I'm learning how to do teases from the Renee. I think I came up with, and Renee and I are honing it, a new ventriloquism bit.
It's better than the walk-on. If you guys have been with us a long time, we all suffered through that walk-on thing. This is much better than that.
Suffered?
What?
Wow. Wow.
Well, we suffered for you because we knew how bad you wanted to do it, and it was sad that you never got to. But
Well, see, now that you're bringing it up, I'm going to talk about the walk-on.
oh, there's good news.
So if you've ever watched,
That's been over a year too.
if you've ever watched a UFC fight or a boxing
God.
match, that when they introduce and they come out of the dressing room and they go running through the crowds and the music is blaring, that's called a walk-on.
It's really a jacked up event. It's to get them. These guys are going into battle in a cage.
And there's energy and people screaming. They're high-fiving people as they're. You know what we didn't do? Welcome to our podcast. It's Road Comics Adventures Live. How do we forget that? Oh my God. I forgot that part.
I forgot your second cup of coffee this morning.
Yeah, I know. And then you forgot it a second
I
time.
forgot it again.
Yeah.
I've been working extra
You
hard.
forgot my second cup of coffee square.
I've been working really hard.
No, you've been working your ass off. So anyway, so the walk-on, so they're running through the crowd, they're high-fiving, there's energy, and it's electric and exciting, and then they get into the ring, and then it was battle royale, right? It's a big to-do. And so, so you're used to it, that's a thing. And then I was with a buddy of mine who lives in the U.S., but he's originally from England, and we were watching a darts tournament, and the dart enthusiasts also had a UFC walk-on also. And it was ridiculous. It was every bit as electric and energetic and crowds going crazy and the lights.
Oh, they had cheerleaders because you started sending me videos.
Because it was jaw-dropping how funny it was. And then as soon as they got on the play area, everybody would quiet down. And this is after the, then the next thing he says,
what did you say?
Your turn. Your turn.
Because I guess they're all British.
Well, it was done in England. It was being internationally televised. Or he has a special satellite. I don't know what.
And here's what's funny. This was before we met. This was like March or April.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, before we reconnected again. And he calls me on the phone. He goes, "What are you watching?" Watching some videos? What's going on? He goes, "Do you have such and such a channel?" No. Oh, there's a great sporting event on. Oh, what kind of sporting event? Darts. No, I haven't. Have you ever seen it? No. Oh, it's amazing. No, I've seen enough to know it's not amazing.
It's amazing. Oh, I can't take it. That's a special ringer that rings through even when my ringer's off. It's a ringer that rings even when it's not supposed to ring. So anyway, I don't know. Oh, now we got to see what that is. I'm going to send a quick text.
Yeah, that's unusual to get a podcast
Yep.
call.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Do you need to take it?
No. I'll call back in a bit. I like to talk when I text. I just don't like to talk to text.
See, it's funny because I do all of my things are talk to text. I don't type anything.
So anywho, so I thought, if dart players can have a walk-on, which again is so incongruent, right? Where the boxers and the UFC people, like that makes total sense. But dart players, like, it was completely incongruent. I thought, well, how funny would it be to have the big walk-on for my show with music blaring and running through the crowd and high-fiving people? And I know they would look at me like I had lost my mind, which again, sort of the inside joke, I thought would be really funny. And then to make matters worse, which they don't, well, actually they do in boxing, to get on the stage. And what I saw the dart players do is they wouldn't just like start the tournament. They would literally be dancing from side to side on the stage and like getting the audience to like raise the roof. And I just thought it'd be really fun to do that also.
And when he first told me about it, I went, oh my God, that's really funny.
Because it's really funny. I know it is. It's funny. It just...
It is.
So anyway, so she talked me out of that. She had very good reasons for talking me out of it. I'm still heartbroken, but I do agree with her. I'll equate it to motorcycles. Right? So I still miss the idea, but I agree with her. When my son was born, I sold my motorcycle. Now I still miss the motorcycle, but I don't regret the decision. Same thing. But anyway.
Yeah, I slept on it overnight, and the next morning I said to him, you can't do the walk-on. I don't think it would be good for your show.
Right there, Matt says that he might have lost sound. If you lost sound, I don't think anybody else has said so. And all my...
Are you okay, Matt, now?
All my equipment says stuff's working. I don't know how else to put that. So anyway, so I'm excited, and possibly we'll be doing this ventriloquist. Like I like to write bits, but it's really so show dependent, as from one night to the next.
Would you like me to explain it?
Oh my gosh, please do. And now a public service announcement from the Renee.
This is so funny because I spent the last year of my life doing this because of managing his career and booking him in places. Is we can't guarantee you what show will happen or what will happen during the show because it involves the volunteers. And Flip gets them hypnotized. He will evaluate everybody and see what their skill level is and their, ability to do certain things. Are they more talkative? Are they more active? There's a whole list of things he has to find out and how they fit into certain skits and things that they do. And so we can't guarantee you that he'll do a particular thing. And we can't tell you what volunteers will do.
Absolutely.
But we can tell you that he comes loaded with setups, and the show will be phenomenal no matter who the people are.
Well, that's the thing. If you have, and in this case I do, like 100 pages, about 100 pages, of material, there's lots to pick and choose from. And so if, let's say I want to do this ventriloquist bit in Plano, Texas on Friday, August 21st or whatever it is. If the volunteers it's not their wheelhouse, I'll blow it off and I'll go to something else. Because what I'm looking to do is really kind of figure out how active people are, how creative they are, where their creativity lies, like what Renee said. And I try to pick bits that sort of play into their abilities. What are you going to do?
We found out my ability when I'm hypnotized.
Yeah, it's incoherency.
I'm good at it too.
Oh man, she's incoherent like nobody's business. That's true. It's a true statement.
What you reading?
Just saying. Let's see. Matt says we're back, so that's good.
Okay.
Heather D's, I guess, is back. I don't know if she left. Mike Peters said, sound went out of sync for me. I restarted YouTube and it's fixed now.
Ah, good.
So I don't know what that's all about.
Good. We don't know. We own a production company.
Well, I don't think it's the cameras, and I'm not sure that it's our internet connection either. But when you're broadcasting to several channels, you know, I think sometimes there's a glitch in the matrix. That's a reference to a movie.
I figured it was. I just wanted to bring this up at this point too.
Okay.
You and I are headed a lot more into the movie, not into the movie, but into the production field than we've ever been able to be in the last year. We have really upped our game.
I think so. I mean, I think so.
Oh, I know so. And that's where everything we're headed towards.
Kim Hawkins.
Kim, good to see you. How are you?
Cora Seaton.
Oh, see you.
And Betty Newman. Panic.
Betty, hey, how are you?
So there you go. Oh, it's Chihuahua. That would be Marla Joe.
Marla Joe, how are you? It's been a long
there.
time.
She says, I'm here. Interesting subject, the bits. Oh, you can't say the bits these days because I might think you're talking about mosquito bits. But in this case, we're talking about hypno bits, and those are two very different kinds of bits.
But it's funny how the whole hypnotism thing works. Because when you're dealing with all those people on stage, trying to figure out where their skill level is, like you said, their wheelhouse, their creativity, those things, it takes a while to work those out, but when you get the right people, it's amazing.
You know, and again, I've seen, and I'm going out on a limb here, I've seen every show that I've ever done. Think about it.
I'm just wondering how you pulled that off with a straight face.
And so, I'm not doing the show for myself. I get that. And the only thing that matters, well, there's a few things that matter to me. That volunteers have fun, volunteers have a good experience and feel like they were treated fairly and safely, and that the audience has a good time as well. And then if I have a good time also, so much the better. And I always strive to have fun too, because if I'm having fun, then presumably the audience is having fun too.
And I think that's with any comedian.
Yep.
I love to have a good time. And if I wasn't having a good time,
it becomes sort of oddly apparent to people.
Yeah.
So
Jules will tell you, I had a good time.
I know stories. I haven't seen.
Marla Joe can tell you some stories too. We work together a lot.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So I may have in my mind, like I want to do certain bets, but if I can't, I may be a bit disappointed during that show, just because there were things I wanted to try or do again, or things I love, or things I haven't done for a long time. But nonetheless, I'm always going to do what I can to pick the bits that really play to the volunteers' abilities and their creativity. And so, you know, I'm always watching to see how the show goes and listening for the laughter. But in my mind, I have the perfect show. Like, can you strive for that perfect show?
Do you remember when we were sitting here one night and you said something, then I said something back and you went, and then the next day we went to Hobby Lobby.
I do know. I do. And in fact, that was going to be a part of this show.
We forgot.
Yeah. Nice potty mouth.
Oh. I worked hard today.
If we ever do something, we're gonna that you know, a wider audience, we're gonna have to get a little dump button, a little delay for the blurter.
It's always one of us.
Let's see, Tina Roberts, have you ever done one at a family gathering? I assume, man, you know, that's not phrased in a way that I'm going to tiptoe through that delicately. I'm assuming you mean, have I hypnotized people at a family gathering? At least that's what I'm hoping you mean. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, have you ever gone, like a private show where it's a family thing? The problem is, let me tell you, one of the things is because of the number of volunteers and things, it has to be a large group of people. And when I say large group, we prefer no less than 200. He can do it with 100 people, but that makes for sketchy volunteer numbers.
Really, and yeah, absolutely true. When you start talking about groups of like 10, 20, 30, which if you have the right volunteer or a couple of volunteers, it can work. But at the same token, that's not a show. That becomes more like a hypnotic demonstration. And I will refer you to the Dick Van Dyke Show. Huh? Well, it was a demonstration, right? They wouldn't do a show. It was more like they were...
I was just thrilled that you were, nice callback.
Thank
There's a Dick Van Dyke Show where his buddy is a hypnotist, and they're just showing it with 2 or 3 people. But it's a good show to watch. But in the last year, we've done a lot of shows.
Yeah.
And if there's not 200 people in the room, I know what it takes to get the show accomplished for that.
Well, like there's a small club in McKinney, Texas that I've done, and even a sellout is a small crowd, even less than 100. And I've had other situations, and much like Renee, who's done comedy for well over 30 years, no matter what is thrown at you, you just figure out how to make it work.
4 people in the front row, that was it. And 3 of them had been there the night before.
Oh, wow.
This might be a long show.
Thanks. And I'm not going to get real, I don't want to get heavy. Tina Roberts. But I don't actually attend family gatherings. I'm not sure if my families have gatherings.
Yeah.
But if they did, and I don't know.
I think she might have been talking about one of our families, maybe.
I have not been to one of your family gatherings, so you're either talking about the future or you've hallucinated.
I wouldn't let you do our family gathering. Tina's got nice kids, nice grandkids, in-laws, all that kind of good stuff. It would be big fun and crazy, but it's really too hard for you to do shows like that, especially in a setting like that. The sound needs to be good. The lighting needs to be good. You're not a Yahoo like I was as a comic.
I'm a Yahoo. Oh, my God. I'm just going to send a quick message.
No, I can handle this if you want to take it.
You called again, or you okay?
What?
Is he So when I silence my phone, nobody can get through, right? Except for you can be put on a special list, and in this case, my son's on that list where he can call through. Ethan Feldman, right there.
Oh, hey, Ethan.
So years ago, I was on stage at the DC Improv, and I'm doing my show. I don't think I had volunteers up on stage yet. Don't remember. Doesn't matter to the story. So anyway, I'm doing the show, and my phone rings, which is in my back pocket. And so I kind of pulled, as I'm doing my stories, I pulled my phone out and take a quick look, and it's my ex-wife's phone number. And I thought, well, that's crazy. I mean, when we were married, she knows not, I don't take calls during my show. And so I assumed that she had butt dialed or whatever, and I didn't answer, put the phone back in my pocket. And 30 seconds later, my phone rings again, and I'm still in the middle of a story, pull the phone out, and it's my ex-wife's phone number again, and now I panic. Like, I'm on stage in D.C. in front of a sold-out show, and I panic. It's like, she wouldn't call back-to-back like this unless there was a problem. Something's wrong. And the worst thoughts come to mind, like, is my kid hurt? Is he in the hospital? Like, is there a fire? Like, what catastrophe has befallen them that she absolutely has to call? So, and I never use the phone except for on speakerphone. Don't know why, I just don't. So I hit answer, and I said to the audience, I go, look, I know this is unprofessional. I'm really embarrassed. I'm sorry for doing this. I have to take this call. So I hit answer, put it on speakerphone, and I go, what's wrong? Is everyone okay? And the other voice is at the time my like single digit aged like 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 7-year-old, whatever it was, son. And he goes, Daddy, what's the Hulu password? So that's what stopped my show. And then 300 people in the audience literally screamed out, almost like they had it choreographed. They go, yeah, what's that Hulu password? Whole audience, everyone in the audience.
Well, see, I had a situation one night at a Howard Johnson's. Believe it or not, the bar in there was doing comedy. So there was a phone in the bar. And just as they're announcing me, the phone rings in the bar. And for some reason, I knew something was wrong. It's just all your spidey senses go off.
Sure, of course.
And the bartender looked at me and he goes, it's for you. And I'm like, keep talking, I'll be there in a minute. Took the phone. My daughter had been riding with somebody and they had a car accident. And she was in an ambulance on her way to the hospital.
Wow.
And the good news was she was fine. They were taking her just as a precautionary thing.
Right.
She was mad that they even called me because she thought I would be a pain in the neck. And I went ahead and did the show and then got home, and she was already home.
Well, between the two, I would rather have a call where my kid's asking for a Hulu password.
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking with that, and it kind of shakes you up. The good news is, and I think you found this about being on stage, Marla's an entertainer. She can tell you the same thing. Once we walk on stage, life was good.
Right.
And also the rest of the world kind of goes out.
You get
anything that's going on in your life, you go, here's an hour and a half, I can cope with anything. You're controlling everything. The world. You control the world from, that was my little area. I loved doing comedy.
It's funny, I was in Phoenix, this is now a few years ago, and my mom was in hospice in Phoenix. I think I told you this, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm originally from Phoenix. My mom was in hospice in Phoenix. And it just so happened that her getting that ill that quickly was horrible. But in terms of travel timing, worked out really well for me because I had a booking that week in Phoenix at Stand Up Live. So, I was going anyway. I know, this sounds horrible.
Well, and here's something too. There are certain professions that will laugh at the weirdest things and people think we're odd. Cops, firemen, emergency rescue people. Because you deal with so much sometimes, if you have to laugh at it.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely.
And as comics, that's part of our job, is we see things from a different angle, and hopefully it's the funny angle.
That for me is my one and only real coping skill, is finding humor in the worst situations just so I can kind of deal with it and move on. So when Stand Up Live found out that my mom was in hospice, they go like, oh, if you don't want to go on, we get it, we'll find someone else. I'm like, no. I'm not going to sit in hospice 24/7. I'm going to hang out with my mom, but I'll come do shows. And they're like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah. So then Friday morning, because I still had 2 shows Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday. Friday morning, my mom actually did pass away, which I didn't tell the club, but evidently someone else did. I think my publicist did. And so they contacted me and they go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry your mom passed away. I go, yeah, they go, so we don't want you to do shows. We'll find someone. I go, honestly, I'm better off doing a show.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do to a comic is go, no, we don't need you tonight.
I go,
Yeah.
and I said to him, I'm going to ask you one big favor, and I'm very serious about this, and I don't mean to sound ugly, but I'm asking you a big favor. And the guy goes, what? I go, please.
Don't tell the audience.
Please let the staff know not to come up to me and tell me how sorry they are for me or to give me their condolences. Even if, like, it's heartfelt and it's heartwarming and lovely, but I go, look, I just want to go there and for those 2 hours, just focus on the show. Like, and I'll be fine. I'm going to be a wreck, before I get to the club. I'll be a wreck after I leave the club, but while I'm at the club, let's just focus on the show.
I got a story for you. You'll love this one. My grandfather died while I was en route to a show. I had another comic with me. They were driving. Cell phone. I took the call and my grandfather had been sick and he passed away. We're on our way to a show. I'm going to do the show. As a matter of fact, it feels better to do the show.
Absolutely.
So the other person never said anything to me about it, and I didn't feel the need to say anything, but apparently she had heard the conversation. She's featuring for me.
Oh, no. I know where this is going.
So she goes, I'm really thrilled to be here with her tonight, and I can't believe she's the kind of trooper that does this. And I went, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. She said on the way here, she got a call that her grandfather died, and she still wants to do the comedy show for you. Renee, Bray.
Did the show get off to kind of a slow start?
So I do a balls to the wall, banging out kind of show. I love the show that I did, and I had a lot of fun. But you can't do that kind of show after your grandfather just died. Now I'm crying.
Oh, no. I didn't know that. I didn't know any of the story, by the way, but wow.
Yeah. I realized when you were telling this story, I go, oh my God, you don't even know. That was my grandfather. My dad's dad had passed away.
Oh, right.
And I'm just like, and afterwards I looked at her and I go, here's a clue. Don't ever do that to somebody again.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Bad introductions, they won't necessarily ruin a show, but they certainly make you get started from behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, and I'll set my own mood. I don't need the MC doing it for me.
I did a show, I think I've told you the story, I may have even told on the podcast.
Oh, somebody had, yeah.
I did a corporate event, and it was like a Fortune 500 company. And so the person who brought me up was the CEO of the company, and a lot of the people in there were at the corporate headquarters that were at the event. And so the CEO goes, before we continue with tonight's festivities, I know you're worried about Mrs. Jones, the executive secretary in the corporate headquarters. Well, she had a stroke this morning and passed away. So let's take a moment of silence for Mrs. Jones.
Me and Mrs.
And now,
Jones.
Please welcome to the stage comic hypnotist Flip Orley. And that was it. I got on stage, and there was, they didn't welcome me to the stage. He introduced me, I think, partway through the moment of silence, because they were still having silence. I mean, again, between me and Mrs., and her name was not Mrs. Jones. I couldn't think of what her name was. But between me and Mrs. Jones, clearly, her problems were much bigger than a bad introduction.
But it's just very funny. And this is why, Tina, back to you. This is why I would love to see Flip with some of the people like we know and her family or whatever. I would love to see him do it. But I also know it would be nerve-wracking, and we don't know how it would turn out, and it would just be awful.
Yeah, because again, and then we can close this conversation out or keep going, whatever you want to do.
Well, it's awful too, because then you have now kind of become part of this family, and if you've upset somebody or whatever. You know, there's the worst thing is some people being unable to be hypnotized, and now that's your fault, you know.
So all people have some ability to be hypnotized in the right situation, under the right circumstances, and with the right hypnotist. But
for me, that's Tuesday.
That's. Wait a minute. Was that a compliment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. But as a hypnotist, I don't have any special powers, and I can't control people, and so I can't make someone get hypnotized. And if they do get hypnotized, I can't make them do anything. All I can do is provide ideas, and if someone's receptive and the creative mind gets to work on it, they may have these experiences that would demonstrate sort of, you know, what the suggestion was hopefully going to lead them to experience. But I don't control them. I don't make it happen.
Yeah, and it's just sometimes at a family event, if somebody's been drinking too much, they can't be hypnotized. Oof. Or if they can be, it's just, you know, it's just, I don't want to walk through that.
Besides, if I'm going to a family gathering at y'all's family, I'm there to visit and probably drink.
You probably have to with my family.
Just saying. I haven't had a drink in a while, but I could see a good reason for having a...
I remember the last time you had a drink.
Oh, I do too.
Sarah.
Yeah, with Sarah. Yeah.
He's got a friend, Sarah, who, oh my God, she's so funny. I met her when I was in Virginia. They came down to see the show. You've got a lovely bunch of friends.
As do you, but yes, I do.
Yeah.
But as do you, but yeah, I do.
Yeah,
it was so nice. I said it twice.
What is wrong with you? I don't know. We've had. How long have we been on here? Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Phone wise.
Buck 16.
Really?
No.
Seems like it's been longer. Do you remember? What did I tell you? What did I tell you before the podcast?
That you were loopy.
No.
You were tired.
No.
You were hungry?
Yes. Oh. Now we're there. So I'm like, it's been a long time. You gotta love it. He is thawing out some spaghetti sauce.
Are you really gonna tell this?
It's the company spaghetti sauce.
Now you'd think that'd be a good thing.
Yeah, we're gonna tell that. I'm sorry.
Really?
Who was it?
Oh.
Well, congratulations.
Well, I thought that's where you were headed.
You know what? If you're going out to commit a crime, I'm not going with you because you're a problem.
I thought that was the point of the story.
No. I was going to talk about we had beautiful...
It is. It's wonderful spaghetti sauce. I just thought you were going in a different direction.
Now you have to tell the peeps. Tell them what you did.
But we have to hope that nobody's watching who may be impacted by this little story. So
if it is, you're in big trouble.
So I do all the cooking in the house, and it's not that Renee can't cook. It's just, you know what?
I suck at it. I can do it. I'm just not good at it. It's okay. I don't mind.
No, you do what you do, which I appreciate, you know? So, anywho, I do all the cooking.
And I do all the dishes.
And she does all the dishes and cleaning, and we really sort of have chosen those things that we like to do, and we sort of separate and conquer and divide and conquer. Anywho, so...
Well, what's funny is you say that and everybody goes, oh, that's kind of 50-ish. Yeah. We like that. What's funny is you saw the look on his face last night. As I told you, we're ramping up our production part of the business. And I have been really, really busy during the day because I do the marketing.
Right. All of it.
And
all of it.
Well, you have got the tough job because you're doing editing and videos and all of this kind of stuff, right? So we had both worked all day. I just plopped down on the couch and went, I am so exhausted. I can't take one more second of work today. And he said, oh, I'm going to be a few more minutes. And I go, okay. I close my eyes for like 3 minutes and I get up and I go, I'm mopping the house.
Oh, out of the blue. It's like, I feel the need to clean. And she mopped the house, swept the house, vacuumed the house. You know, I watched Perry Mason.
And he's like, really? I thought you don't understand this is good for me.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So anyway.
I was trying to save you from the spaghetti story, but...
So when I cook...
Your face turned blood red, so everybody... You know, anybody that would be interested in this story and how it turns out would call that a clue.
You're just evil. So I don't measure anything ever. I've got basic recipes, but they're sort of loose. They're sort of more outlines than recipes. And so I've never made the same dish.
By the way, we're putting a cookbook out at the end of the year.
Yeah, but I'll make it very clear that these are outlines and that you should go ahead and add or subtract the spices you want or how much you want or whatever the case may be. You know, if you're making chili, we don't put beans in the chili, but if you want to, there's certainly an option you can add in. So it's again, real recipes, but with some flexibility. Nonetheless,
you give everybody the solid base.
Right.
And you can go from there.
So if I make, as an example, in this case, spaghetti sauce, and I hate to sound like a braggart, but it's always going to be really good. Like, I make a really good spaghetti sauce. But they're always slightly different from one batch to the next. What?
It's exceptional. I thought he was tooting his own horn until I got here. It is the best thing you make, is the spaghetti sauce.
Well, thank you.
It really is. That isn't bragging. That's the truth.
So a couple, 3 weeks ago, maybe, we had a full bounty.
I'll be back in a second.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Okay.
Go ahead with your story.
All right. So we had a full bounty of tomatoes on the vine, and we picked them all. And so I thought, well, I have so many tomatoes. I'm going to make me some spaghetti sauce. We'll put it in the freezer, and then, you know, we'll have spaghetti whenever we want. And I always make big, oversized batches. So to the tomatoes we had on the vine, I also added a can of San Marzano tomatoes as well. So I do the basic recipe, but I'm adding a little bit more of this, a little bit less of that, and whatever the case may be. And so when we got... Unbelievable. When I got all said and done, it was probably, I say probably, it was by Renee's account, the best spaghetti sauce she had ever had ever. Of all the good sauces I make, that was tops on the chart.
It's exceptional.
And so, hang on. So,
well, I can't hang on too long because it's cold.
Okay. So about a week later, maybe a couple days later, we had more tomatoes. And I thought, you know what? We love spaghetti so much, I'm going to make a second batch. So I pulled the tomatoes. I got another can of San Marzano tomatoes. And I made another batch of spaghetti sauce equal in size to the first batch. Mm-hmm. And when we tasted it, she's like, it was good.
It was excellent.
But it
didn't come anywhere near the one from last night.
And so we went round and round, and she's like, I don't want the first batch you made, I don't want to share it. I'm like, not even with me? She's like, maybe, but like no one else. And so when we put it in the freezer, we labeled it one thing, and then we had this other spaghetti sauce, and I go, can we share this one? She goes, yeah, with anyone. And I'm like, she goes, we can share with strangers. The dog can have some, I don't care. I'm like, I thought you liked it. She goes, I loved it, it was excellent, but I'm keeping that other one. So anyway, this is what we, I don't know if you can see it. Want me to hold it?
Yes, please, because it's a little slippery too.
God, I hope it's not going to leak. It's called Company Spaghetti Sauce.
Well, people will send me messages and go, you guys make this stuff up.
Oh, is that what this is? So the whole point being, if you see, oh, thanks. If you see that, you know, you're here and you get company spaghetti sauce, chances are you think you've hit a home run. You've hit a double, because the home run, that's what we have labeled in the freezer as private reserve. And I know that's horrible. if I thought the company spaghetti sauce was, like marginal or even sort of good, but I'd feel kind of bad about it. But it's a really good.
It's really good. I like the other one. The other one was it's really good.
So
really good.
We are expecting some people to come by. They haven't told us when, and it could be really soon or it could be like down the road. And so they're getting the company spaghetti sauce, but I'm hoping they don't watch this and they think company spaghetti sauce, they hit a home run. By the way, not talking about you, Tina Roberts.
Yeah, I was gonna say now Aunt Jean and Tina are gonna go. Well, we get the crappy stuff at Renee's and Flo's.
So we've got several canisters of company and we got several canisters of private reserve. That's how we roll.
I couldn't help it because people will. They'll go, you guys were so funny. That story you told. That wasn't a story we told. That's our life.
Are you leaving those back out or do you want to put them in the refrigerator?
I'm going to put them in the refrigerator. You see it's loosey-goosey.
Yeah, it's starting to defrost good.
Well, hold it till I stand up, all right?
Yeah.
Besides that, my legs are really sore.
You should.
I started working out. Well, I had started a few weeks ago, and then I got waylaid by a shoulder injury.
Oh, right.
Sleeping on it the wrong way.
Oh my gosh. So, I am so glad you reminded me of that. So,
hey, stay good. You reminded me.
If you've watched our podcast or known us for a while, Tina Roberts, I'll bring some company jelly. Well, that was just mean.
She got a mean straight down.
Man, it's not like if you're bringing jelly, you're bringing the private reserve. That's all there is to it. Unless I'm out of town, and then if Renee's here by herself, you bring that company jelly. So, this goes back almost a year ago. Renee and I were doing a mock football kicking video, and she ended up hurting her knee. But I didn't realize she hurt her knee, so I was making fun of her because I thought it was funny until I realized she really had hurt her knee. And then in the process of mocking her, I was in our recliner, and I ended up, in the process of mocking her, I pulled a hamstring. Ended up with a lazy boy hamstring injury. That actually took a couple months to heal.
Well, the beautiful thing about it is, between that and that one TikTok post, within the first week I was here, has set us up for the production and everything we're going into. I saw you give me the look.
I was fixing to,
yank my chain.
Yes,
I know you were.
I was.
Did you see how quick I responded?
You did. It's like not Pavlov's dog. Yeah. You saw the look and you started drooling to your left. Or so, in that, like that. So, anywho, I thought that as long as we lived, that the recliner hamstring pull would be the most absurd injury that either one of us would have to talk about.
Right up until I said, hold my beer.
So she ended up pulling like a shoulder muscle. I can't say she like put her shoulder out of the socket. Or you didn't end up with a rotator cuff injury, right? But it was...
Who knows? But I couldn't lift my arm up. I was like this because I slept on it wrong.
She has a sleeping injury.
I took a nap. What happened to you? But then, what's as bad? What about this stupid hip thing the other night?
Which one was that?
That's the one where I couldn't stand up or put any weight on my leg. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
Is this gluteus?
Oh, yeah. The
gluteus.
simpatico. What?
I forget, and I can't use my phone to
No.
look it up. No, all of a sudden the other day, I had like lower back pain. My hip hurt. Every time I stepped on my foot, it was excruciating. And I said, I got to look this up because God forbid we don't take care of things ourselves. Surely I can put some duct tape somewhere and fix this.
Now, bear in mind, you might think that you've entered into the podcast of two old people talking about old people injuries. No, this is our lives. I ended up, I was in my 30s. I was doing yoga, and I was doing the triangle pose, right? In a triangle, like that. And I kept thinking I could do it better, and I wanted to go sort of deeper in the pose, and I tore my hamstring. So I have a yoga injury in my 30s.
Yeah, well,
I've got many more examples I can give.
come to find out, the thing that was bothering me the other day was that I sleep on my side, and if you put your top leg, when you're sleeping on your side, in front of your body, that you can pull this muscle, and that's essentially what I'd done. So once I decided to sleep on my other side and support it with my back, or support my back with a pillow, it healed up in a couple of days. So that being said, I'm now back to working out. Because I've lost all this weight, now I would like to firm everything up and get into great shape. And this morning, I wasn't thinking about sitting here for 2 hours tonight, and my legs stiffening up from the workout.
Oh,
but the nice thing is we have a set of weights here, and makes it real comfortable, because I don't like going to the gym and all of that. We discussed last week, you don't want me out running through the neighborhood.
And I can give you lots of reasons why, but just suffice to say, I'm making a good choice about not being supportive.
You are. I told you you made a request that I don't go running, and I told you I would not make you worry like that. I wouldn't.
But I'm not injury or accident prone. I just like stupid things happen.
Me either.
Oh, no, you're not.
The look on your face the other day when I go, I can't wait to wear high heels again, and you were like, oh, no.
If you have extra bubble wrap and you wouldn't mind shipping it to us, we're going to get Renee ready for her little enterprises, her little adventures.
Well, and then I had to take all the weights off the weights. I'm just using the bars, because he's like, I don't want you to get hurt. You know, you make 2 little falls
in 6 minutes.
Hey, I was well in a week. You know, nobody else could have done that.
No, that was impressive. I was in my 20s, and I was in my 20s.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of times you go to the gym, obviously they've got, like, free weights and machines and things like that. But a lot of home stuff, they have those tension bands.
Resistance bands.
Yeah, resistant bands or whatever. So I had some resistant bands that I would take with me on the
and
road.
They resisted.
Well, because, again, they're light, they pack easily. You know, I was going to say they're flexible. But in terms of what you can do with them, there's lots of options. There's no good way to phrase that. Anyway, so I had the resistance bands. I had longer ones on my feet. I was barefoot, and I had like shorts on, no shirt, because I was by myself. And you know,
You're working out.
If I thought I was sexy and you like my body, whatever. So I had the bands on my feet, and I was pulling them like kind of rows, right, for a rowing-ish motion. And the band rolled up off the ball of my feet over my toes, and it came at like warp 3, and cracked me in the chest and split my skin open, about 19 inches worth of skin.
I've seen the picture.
Split it open.
Mortifying. And I had a little blood drooling off my lip, and you were.
Let's see. Naniki used knee pillow, and I use one for ankles too.
That'll keep you from getting whatever this was.
For us side sleepers, I found a great one, and I'm back to allergic reaction. And I'm back to an allergic reaction from a blister in my foot to a horrible reaction from the damn Band-Aid.
Oh, no. My mom used to be allergic to adhesive. My mom, so she couldn't wear Band-Aids.
And that explains the duct tape obsession. That you were not allowed to use duct tape around your mom, and you've been scarred.
Well, I enjoy a little duct tape.
I know, that's the point. Since you were deprived as a child, now you're wanting to fulfill this duct tape fantasy. Get it now. feel bad that I've been so militant, thwarting your duct tape fantasies.
I walk into the house at midnight after an 800-mile drive, and he goes, by the way, duct tape, off limits to you.
She wanted to wrap tape around my head. I'm like, you're going to pull my hair out of my head. She's like, it'll grow back.
Well, it will. It's not like a bad perm, you know.
Oh, here we go. Wow.
I just want you to know.
Wow.
He has ruined my hissy fits. They just aren't any. You know, ladies, back me up on this. I know how much you love this.
Here it comes.
Holly, Janine, Nancy, Kim, they'll all be behind me.
Dee Dee, you're right there.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you want to have a little hissy fit. You got a good reason to have one. You want to have a little bitch fest. And then he comes in and interrupts it and makes me laugh. He has ruined the hissy.
Not on purpose. I mean, again, the first week of hissies, I think I was pretty quiet, letting you get it out.
Yes.
But like, you know, even the planet, the heavens and the earth were created in 7 days. So on the 8th day, I thought it was time to intervene. I can now see I was wrong.
Do you know how lucky you are? There are people that know me and have known me for years going, and he still has all of his body parts.
I've got witnesses now. I've got witnesses. By the way, I am not suicidal.
Oh, you will be after a couple more days of living with me. What's funny is those hair products that Darlene sent me.
Yep.
Darlene's Hair Hut, North Fort Myers, Florida. If you ever have any trouble with hair, she is your hair expert to go to. Because she is really doing a number. My hair is doing really well. She sent me some Surface products.
By the way, Surface is the name of the product or the company. She doesn't mean they're for the surface of her hair.
Really? You're going to help with hair care products?
Oh, you know what? It's for the guys. And like, so do they go on the surface? As opposed to, like, for instance, you would take like a vitamin E, right? Like internally, and maybe like it would come up through your scalp.
Internally is what I'm thinking about giving you something.
No, but this way, like it's a surface product.
Surface to hair missile.
That's good from surface to hair. Yeah.
But Darlene, I can't thank you enough, man. And I hope we send some business your way. I'll be seeing her, and so will you.
Well, not professionally.
28th and 29th at the Library Comedy Club.
In Punta Gorda, Florida.
We're excited about those shows. I'm going to be posting.
Darlene Daniels.
Oh, she's here. We were just talking about you. I hope you caught us. Look how good my hair is looking.
You know, through all the tears, I've been forcing Renee to let me put the Surface on her hair, and I made that last part up.
Darlene, it's really working. And it's doing such a great job, and my hair looks so good. I can't wait till we get down to Fort Myers area. To where?
To Darlene's Hair Hut in Fort Myers.
While we're working where?
Oh, at the library in Punta Gorda, Florida.
Yes, because I need the back shaped, and I'm gonna have you do my hair the way this other woman was supposed to do it. At least get me started that direction. But I love what this has done to my hair. Very few hissies.
Bear in mind, Darlene, that this has made a world of difference. She's much happier, but it has not deterred the multi-daily hissy, which I now know I'll be hearing about till the end of time. But, well, justified. You know, with each passing day,
I've been in such a good mood lately. I haven't even had a good hissy.
Right there, Mike Peters. He said, and I'll quote him, when Dee Dee starts going off, everyone just leaves the room, including the dog. Not me. I weather the storm.
He usually causes it. Right.
Let's see, Darlene, I know, I got my seats reserved today.
Oh, good. I can't wait to see you. Is Carl coming with you? Carl's the sign guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see all you guys. God, it's been since my last show in 2019 that I've seen everybody.
Dee Dee. No, Darlene, it's been so long, I don't remember the last time I saw you. Like, I can't put my finger on
Well,
it.
she's always out on cruises.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, she and her other half like to be on the cruise ship.
I know that I'm in the minority. I get it. I know that people love cruising. Some of my best friends love cruising. It's not my thing.
Some of my best friends. Did you just use that quote?
Yes. Well, I want to make it clear. I know I'm in the minority. Like, I know that most people thoroughly enjoy that. It's a great vacation. It's just not my thing.
Some of my best friends.
Kim Noff Hawkins, Corseiden. Love cruises. I've been on 5.
Yeah, well, here's part of the problem. Because we travel so much for our jobs, my idea of a vacation is sitting home on my couch with my remote.
I get that. I mean, I feel the same way. As you know.
Yeah. Now, since you and I started traveling together, we have a good time on the road, but it still isn't easy. Travel just doesn't do the same after you've done it for your job.
And just so you know, because I love reading, Pam Pearson, cruising is the best with lots of exclamation marks.
Well, I worked the cruise ships and I really enjoyed working the ships. Except the problem is if you do the first night on a cruise, everybody on the ship knows you're the comedian. So no matter where you are, here's what you get. I saw your show last night. I got a great joke. You can use it in your little comedy skit thing.
Worst.
Or, hey, tell me a joke. And I go, hand me a check, man.
This is from Darlene. Joe.
Her significant.
Yeah. And I leave August 30th for a short cruise.
Oh, man, we're just getting there.
Just under the wire.
Just under the wire.
So it doesn't happen to me now as much as it used to, but it used to happen a lot where either before shows, if people track me down, and certainly after shows, where they would either go, tell me a joke. It's like I just did 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or they'd go, I got a joke for you. And then they couldn't just say, I got a joke for you. Then they would hit you and they go, you can use it in your act.
Yeah.
Right?
First of all, we can't use it in our act. And second of all, we don't want to hear jokes because it's kind of like whatever your job is. Let's take Darlene, for example. She cuts hair. So she gets on the cruise ship and everybody comes up and goes, I heard you're a hairdresser. Can you do my hair today?
Right. Horrible.
Yeah. Now, I love for people to come up and talk to me and ask me anything. You know me. I'm a little chatty Cathy.
You're gregarious.
I'll talk to anybody about anything. But I would be just like, please don't make me do comedy. And then you hate to not be nice. And one of the things is I used to have a callback. Not much of a callback. But for some reason I always go, hey! And people would pick that up.
Right.
So my kids, one time I was working at some hotel and the kids were on the road with me. We were out at the pool and these people saw us from the other side of the hotel and went, hey! And the kids just went, can we go in the room? And I go, just be nice. And they go, They always ask the same questions. Do you guys think your mom is funny? No, they do not. Did she really do this? Is this really true? And the kids even got to where they were just like, oh, please don't make. It's like doing a TV interview all the time. It's.
By the way, Joan Lippman.
Hi, Joan.
Noble.
How are you?
So that's all right. Nobody was on. That's Road Comics anyway. Oh no, someone's there. Your connection has been restored. So there's only one time. I've been on stage for 40 years. I've been on stage a long time. I've been on stage a long time, right? There's only one time I remember someone coming up to me after a show, and they go, "I got one you can use," and they hit me, right? And I'm like, "All right." Now, just so you know, it was a group of like 3 or 4 guys, and they were built like brick shit houses, right? And they were union guys, and it looked like they could have been working on Jimmy Hoffa's crew. Like really, it was in Detroit, Michigan, and these guys were like the stereotype of what you would expect to see, like from central casting out of a movie about union guys, right? And this guy gets kind of close to me and he goes, "How many union guys does it take to screw in a light bulb?" And I'm like, trying to back up. I'm like, I don't know. How many union guys does it take to screw in a light bulb? And he goes, 8. You got a problem with that? And it's not that it was the best joke ever, but it could not have been delivered better by someone who fit the mold, who actually both made me equal parts laughing my ass off and
petrified.
Scared the shit out of me. It's the only joke ever told that I thought was really funny, and the only time I've ever remembered it. Let's see, Darlene Daniels. I've done a couple haircuts on a cruise.
I bet, I know, and Darlene's really good.
And followed up with, "Why not? I love it." Good for you. What a good attitude. That's a nice attitude.
She's really a good hairstylist too.
Well, maybe if you do guys, I could have worded that different. I chose not to.
I'm definitely seeing Darlene because I already whacked off some of the back of this.
You put an H in the word whacked. Like you stewied it.
Whack.
You literally
WHACK.
You stewied it from the Family Guy. Whipped cream.
Because Darlene will tell you, I don't like hair touching the back. I hate it on my collar.
I whacked it.
And here we are. We're making all these videos, and I have to deal with his hair bullshit every day.
Did you whack it?
Did you?
This is quickly descending into the naughty show. So I'm going to have my hair cut before going to Florida, but if I for some reason don't get around to it, and if you take if you cut men's hair, I was going to work my way into just poorly worded. I didn't want to do it. If you cut men's hair.
Because Darlene, he is being all sweet because you're a friend of mine. He has no idea how wild and crazy. Darlene's a friend of mine.
Yeah, yes, I also cut men's hair.
Yeah.
She worded it correctly the first time.
That's the first and last time she worked on that. Because let me tell you, she's a ball buster. She's a character and so much fun.
Did you all see the Family Guy episode when Stu would go, "Whipped cream," right? Did you hear whack?
I've heard it.
Followed by what? Huh? So there's that. Oh, wait, from Kim. I was a barber for over 30 years.
Oh, I forgot about that, Kim.
Hire me and I'll travel with you and give you haircuts. I can't read the rest because
I forgot about Kim being a hairstylist too.
She didn't say stylist.
Well,
she said
was
barber.
Barber, but she'd do a great job.
I give you haircuts on the road. Wow, that's all, Kim. Listen to you.
And she'd travel with us. Do you see what that's like?
Yeah,
I would like to say that it's different from this. This is us on our best behavior.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say this is absolutely best behavior. No, but it is. Just saying.
That's why we can't have.
That's why we decided not to do adorably inappropriate, because it really would have been.
And not only that, that's why we decided not to have any more interns. I'm working my ass off.
Oh my gosh.
Because, you know, you have to be on guard because they're younger. And
I know if you have interns, like if you find the right ones and they're really interested in a career and they're hardworking, I think it can be a win-win for everyone.
I do too.
But
and especially in the creative field.
Yeah.
We could have really molded some people.
They could have benefited, we could have benefited, but what a disaster that was. Yikes.
Yeah, that's what happens when I took a nap too.
Well, I mean, if you're going to leave me...
Guess what, Renee?
If you're going to leave me unsupervised, then shame on you.
Well, I guess so. And, Jewel, if you're still listening, I think you have the same problem with Dennis.
So turning around to Costco, so they had the Halloween display, and it...
Segway!
And it annoyed me. We were there in like mid-July, and it annoyed me. So I forget when I'm in public sometimes because I get real loud and obnoxious, more so than you would think. And so we ended up like doing some stuff around the Halloween displays, and then I guess Renee posted it, and then Dennis decided he was going to do his version of something similar. So good for you. And
then I posted those together.
Joan, I enjoy the crazy. Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah, we're here.
And Jewel said, yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, Jewel, I can't wait. I hope we get to see you when we're in Florida.
Jewel, you can make that happen. You and Dennis, actually, you have that ability. As Patrick Stewart used to say, make it so. I think that's what he said. Do you know who that is?
That's the guy from Twilight Zone or whatever it is. Star Trek.
Star Trek Generations. That was Captain Picard. Yeah. He was also...
you realize I never see anything but the credits, right?
Yeah. He was also Professor Xavier in the X-Men. I think that was his name.
There was one I really enjoyed. Space and sci-fi. Not a fan.
No. But you love the Transformers and you love Deep Space Nine.
I love the Transformers. That's almost as good as the Hypnosis for putting me out. The music to that, I'm gone.
Do you all watch, or did you ever watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine? Just asking. We have that on, at least for some period of time, almost every day.
Yeah. Every day.
Renee has learned to love it. Oh, come on. I mean, but for reals, come on. You have learned to love it.
We mock it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. For that reason, right there. There's Dennis right there.
Hey, Dennis, you royal pain in the butt, you.
So anyway,
we're gonna be in Dade City and Punta Gorda.
Punta Gorda. I'm making that Italian. I'm trying to make it Spanish. Man, Punta Gorda.
I would like to apologize to all the Mexican Americans.
Isn't Punta Gorda? Isn't that like from Spanish descent?
It was before you got a hold of it.
Well, I mean, I'm so good at accents. I just wanted to show my repertoire. No?
We got it. What was the thing I said multilingual? I know what it was. That's a funny commercial. We're doing that.
We're doing that commercial. By the way, Jewel, we will see you. And not a question mark, not a maybe. It sounded very firm.
Oh, I will really look forward to that. You know what? Jewel, we can go to Fort Myers to visit Darlene. You would enjoy her. And we will send Dennis and Flip out on their own.
Now, I'm 91.725% sure that Dennis right there is effing with me.
Why? What did he say?
Because he just wrote Punta Gorda is French. I don't think that's true. All right, Renee, keep talking. I'm going to look it up.
Well, I'm looking it up with you.
Well, talk. They don't want to.
What, you want to hear about this company spaghetti sauce? I thought that was funny. You know, going to. You're not really giving out there to get that. Yeah.
I swear to you,
you're not filming this, are you? That was the Christmas decorations in July, and that thing about calling somebody a bitch, was it the two-legged or the four-legged?
Oh.
Those two things are what have set us on the path we're on right now to do all this video production.
Well, that is true. That's true.
All right.
Let's see. Punta Gorda, Florida is Spanish. Only one finger is applicable.
You said applicable. I'm really proud of you.
I know,
That was pretty good. You do better with English right there than I thought.
So I knew that Gorda meant like big or fat, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what punta means?
I think so, but...
I bet you don't. I bet you don't.
Okay.
It translates loosely to fat point.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you were thinking of something completely different, and I'm not sure how that name would have passed muster. Just saying.
You never know.
From punta meaning point or tip, and gorda meaning fat or wide, a descriptor used by early Spanish explorers to refer to the broad peninsula where the city is located. French.
Yeah. Jewel, they got to go off on their own. Send them to Costco. Handcuffed together. I think that would be funny. And we'll go down with Darlene and we'll have some girl fun.
I was going to do Punta Gorda in a French accent, but now I'm not going to give you the satisfaction.
I'm sure Dennis is dying.
Punta Gorda.
I love that picture though. I looked at that and I went, oh God.
That was good. That was good. Let's see. It's from Joel. You know he's messing with you. And then Joe Hampton said, yeah, Punta Gorda is Spanish, which I knew it had to be. They would get barred for sure. Joel, that Dennis and I would get barred from Costco for sure.
Yeah, my son
that's
has seen some of our videos, and because my son and I share our Costco card,
right.
You know, because we used to live in the same household, and he goes, if you guys screw around and they revoke my Costco card, I'm killing both of you.
Well, not if he can't find me.
Yeah.
Because you know where he won't find me? In Costco. So I actually have calmed down a lot in Costco.
Well, there's good news.
Versus, I mean, I used to... Here's the deal. When I live alone, I get bored easier. At least the Renee is here so we can entertain each other in an appropriate way. But when I'm home, when I was living alone, I got bored easily. And so I would take out a lot of my frustrations in Costco as far as just being bored. So you know how they give samples out?
Mm-hmm.
So one time I was at Costco and they had this sample table, and the samples they were giving out were diapers. And I thought it was funny because, you know, like when they give samples at Costco, like food, like you eat it then and there, right? You don't take it home and munch on it later. And I'm like, well, how are they going to do that? Like they're giving away diapers as a sample. How are they going to do that So I thought it was really funny. So I jumped up on the table and I hoisted my ass in the air and I said, let's see how it goes. So if I don't get kicked out of Costco for that, I feel like they're pretty flexible. Now, none of you probably believe that's true. However, Renee knows for a fact it's true.
He also used to accost the big bears.
Let's see, Joe Hampton, I hope you guys are coming down early to see Darlene so you can hang out with her at Darlene's Hair Hut.
Oh, I hope we get to come down early too.
You know what we could do? Maybe.
What could we do?
If it works out. And if she wanted us to, and if it worked out, and if you wanted to, and if it worked out. Oh, yeah, we do that. We could do an impromptu podcast from Darlene's Hair Hut.
Oh, we could, couldn't we?
I mean, I don't want to, invite ourselves, but if we had time and if she had the interest and if we stayed out of other people's way so they could do their work. We did it at D&G's Paws and Claws.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean, it was after hours, but whatever, don't be nitpickers.
Hey, what would you want to do?
I mean, I don't know if we could, and I don't know if you'd want us to.
Let's see if she's going to be open on, what day are we getting there? 27th? We're getting
We
there
have a show
the
on the 27th, which is Thursday, in Dade
Dade
City,
City.
at the Twisted Oak.
And then we're the 28th and 29th. Are you going to be open on those days?
And if you don't answer right away, you can, get back to Renee or whatever. So
Yeah, because what we'd really like to do too? We would like to come in and do a little filming. Is this okay if we do this?
with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
How would you like for us to do some social media movies, I guess? What would you call them? Content things.
Yeah,
little things for you to use for your social media. And we do these for other businesses and stuff. We'd love to do several of them for you. We can come in and film for a little bit and visit and have some fun and then give you some social media posts for you to have to help the business.
So from Darlene, I'm working Thursday, which doesn't work for us, and Friday at the shop. That's the 27th and 28th. Well, 27th will be in Dade City. 27th will be in Dade City. 28th will be heading towards Punta Gorda.
Yes, and because it's our show, not your show.
Correct.
We don't have to be there real early.
We don't have any prep time for our show.
Yeah.
Darlene says yes. I'm not sure what she said yes to. We fired off a lot of things, but whatever it is, she said yes.
We'll be there sometime on Friday. How late are you working on that Friday? Is that all right with you?
Well, we can't be there during showtime. I'm standing firm on that. I can be pretty flexible.
No, you can't. I lifted your foot this high.
Dude, you almost tossed me out of the chair.
I did have a lot of hope for you, didn't I?
That was crazy.
Has she answered us yet?
No. She said yes. She said yes twice. So I'm not sure what they were.
Okay, so she'll be there Friday. So we'll get there, like 3-ish or something.
Well, we'll have to figure out what to do with Storm.
Storm can go with us. She's a service animal.
Oh, that's true. Anyway, by the way, we're pushing $2 in 3 minutes.
Oh, I have spaghetti stuff. It isn't the good stuff.
No, she's got the company stuff, not the private preserve.
Oh, that'll be great. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait for her to touch my hair. This woman. You're going to have to hear a hair hissy later on. There's
Darlene,
good news.
Are you going to touch the surface? See what I did there? Let's see. She said 27th, 28th, and 29th. Of course, they're going on the cruise on the 30th.
So she's working the 27th, 28th, and 29th?
I don't know, because it's confusing. She said 27 and 28, and now she wrote also the 29th, but I don't know what that's in reference to.
We'll figure it out. I'll get in touch with you.
The 30th, you'll have to go on the ship. Well, that's going to be
that's going to be hard because we'll be back home.
Or on our way. Yeah, on our way back home.
Yeah, we got to get back home right away.
We'll have to return the fleet car to the fleet.
We don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, we have a fleet car.
Yeah, but we don't have to.
Keep up the illusion.
We need to get out of here. We got stuff to do.
Anyway, I'm sure you have stuff to do too. We do this when? Every Tuesday night.
And you know what? I really appreciate you guys showing up tonight in particular. Because you know what I forgot to do?
You didn't post it anywhere.
I didn't post it anywhere. The reminder. Thank you guys. You guys have been so loyal to us for over a year, which is amazing because we were never sure anybody would ever tune into this.
We initially were just doing it because we thought it'd be a hoot, which by the way it was and still is. But
we love this. This is the high point of our week.
No doubt. Even when we have shows, this is like those are high points. This is the high point.
This is the high point.
Yeah.
And it feels like having family over, and I love that.
Kim, Corseton, love you guys. We love you too.
We really love you guys. And you know what? A lot of this love and support that you've given us has really pushed us to expand our horizons.
Absolutely. Absolutely. From Naniki, peace out.
Peace out. You know what?
Want to do the same?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to head out. Thank you all so much. We'll see you.
Please be safe this week and take care of yourselves, everybody.
Not just this week, every week, but starting with this week. I love to nitpick. No, what Renee said.
I'm going to kill you.
That said, we are
out, bitches.